and welcome back to the vlog. We're just staying cozy inside. It is New Year's Eve today. It's December 31st, meaning, oh my God, it's 2024 tomorrow. This year has felt like it's gone by really, really fast, but to actually be 2024 tomorrow is kind of mind-blowing for me.
2024 right now in New Zealand.
It's 2024 in New Zealand. So anyone in New Zealand, well, what's it like? What's it like in the future? I have had a bit of a cozy morning. I did a workout with a friend this morning, obviously made a cup of tea, had a shower. My mom is going to be making Ukrainian bread. If you don't know, my dad's side of the family is Ukrainian and it is so delicious. We made 2 loaves last year and we haven't made one this year yet, but it takes a bit of time to make because you have to like let it sit and rise. And I don't know all the bread terms. I'm not a bread expert. My mom knows. We are also in the midst of kind of like taking out all of my parents' artwork because they do have a lot of like real art and deciding where it's going to go up on the walls. They've kind of like figured out the main floor here, but the basement has a lot of wall space. Obviously can handle a lot of art. And my mom and dad have a lot of art, you guys. It's basically galleries worth, okay? For the past few days, we've been unwrapping all the pieces and laying it out and kind of moving them all around the basement, trying to figure out like which walls they should go on. So we're going to do a little bit of that today. Also, you guys, my new phone is amazing. I'm loving it so much so far. I haven't had the opportunity to test it out with any, like for any vlogging purposes yet. The little testing that I've done with the camera, I'm very excited. I just feel like it's going to up the vlogs a lot. And so my dad says that he can't tell between what was iPhone footage and what was camera footage, but I personally can tell. One thing that I noticed yesterday that I absolutely love is if you have the camera on 1, there is now a stabilizer. I don't know if that has been a thing for the past few models of the camera, but on my 11, the 1 didn't stabilize. It was like whatever bumps and flows happened, it would all be in the footage, and only 0.5 would actually stabilize, but now 1 stabilizes too. So that is huge because 0.5, while it's like great, it can often decrease the quality a little bit of the footage. So I'm very excited to play around a little bit more. I should actually do some clips on this so that you guys can actually see what it looks like. Also, I think I mentioned before that I had this internal goal of reaching 700 subscribers by the end of the year. Well, today is the last day of December, right? And I woke up and I have 692 subscribers. So I gained 4 people overnight, and part of me's like, will I make it? I don't think I'll make it to 700, but I'm so close. Like, you guys, I'm so close. Oh my gosh. And my video that I just put up keeps gaining views, so I'm kind of like fingers crossed. I don't know. It's totally out of my hands. Like, it's out of my control. But wouldn't that be amazing if I actually reached that today? Look at that, 692. I'm so close. But still, like, that's pretty amazing. Again, it was an internal goal. Like, it wasn't anything that I had to reach. But thank you to all the new people who are here and who have subscribed. I had really wanted to get my Christmas vlog up today, being the last day of December, but I haven't edited any of it. I mean, I could probably get it done today if I like really jumped in and worked on it, but I also don't want to spend my entire day editing, which can happen when I get into vlogs like this. And it's a bit of a mishmash kind of vlog, so I don't really know what I'm dealing with. Like, usually I have a pretty consistent storyline, but it's sort of like all over the place. So I may or may not get that done today. It happens, you guys, it happens. Just bear with me. It'll be the last vlog of 2023. I know this is 2023, but tomorrow when I vlog, it'll be 2024. So I think that counts. Mom, are we gonna read together today? Just grabbing my Kindle here. So if you had seen what I got my family for Christmas, I bought my mom a hard copy version of The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And then I happened to be on Amazon Prime because I was gonna buy it for myself on my Kindle so that we could be reading it together, kind of like a book clubby type thing. And it happened to be on sale when I checked. Like, I've had it in my wish list, my book wish list, for like a year and a half. And the day that I checked, actually needing to buy it, it was on sale. So it was like meant to be. So my mom and I are actually reading this book together, like at the same time. She's a bit ahead of me just because I've had a couple nights where I've had to do some freelance work and stuff, but I spent some time yesterday trying to catch up, and I think we're gonna do a bit of like reading together today, which will be really cute. So far I'm liking it. My mom says it's a bit tabloidy, which it kind of is. The main character reminds me a bit of Marilyn Monroe and wait, who was the other one? Elizabeth Taylor. I don't know. I don't really know where this book is gonna go. It's very popular. A lot of people seem to love it. So there must be some kind of like big reveal or big sort of twist. And so waiting for that moment. In the meantime, I'm on like chapter 10 or 11 or something, and so far so good. Mom, your coffee smells so good. Is this the one you're using?
No, this one This one is actually my favorite. This one,
What's this
I
one?
was in C2 Bakery the other day.
Oh.
Well, not the other day, a few weeks ago. They had a display of coffee, and I thought perhaps I should try a different coffee. This is made in Lanark Highlands. I like it. It's got a rich body to it, but my favorite still is this one, which I discovered several months ago. It is made in Almont, which is a favorite place that we love to frequent.
Almont is a cute little town kind of outside of Ottawa. It's like an hour outside of Ottawa, but it's very cute, very quaint. It has a bunch of different little shops.
I mean, I really like this coffee. It says nutty vanilla, and you know how much I love vanilla. Freaking good coffee. Freaking good coffee, and it is.
You have French press.
I have French press, and I grappled for a long time as to how to make coffee because I gave it up for a long time, for about 10 years.
I get asked all the time why I drink tea and not coffee, and it's actually because both of my parents growing up never drank coffee. So my mom gave up coffee when I was...
You were young. Yes.
Young. So I never saw my parents drinking coffee. And then a few years ago, well, that's quite a long time now, like 10 years ago, you started drinking coffee again?
Well, yeah, I'd given it up because I found that whenever I was ill or pregnant, the first thing that I couldn't face was coffee. And I thought, all right, it's my body trying to tell me something.
Yeah, if your body rejects it when you're sick, you're like, well, then should I be having it when I'm well? I mean, I do the same thing with tea, but I still have tea when I'm...
And I also found at work, I was starting to drink more and more coffee.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel that was sitting very well with me. So I just cold turkey, gave it up for about 10 years. Loved the smell of it. I was always drawn to the smell.
Yeah, okay. So I have to tell you that because my sister and I both did synchronized swimming, and my mom was the best, and she would hang around until we were done swimming. Usually our practices were a couple of hours. And so she would tell us that she'd go to coffee shops just so that she could be around the aroma of coffee, like the scent, because she loved it so much. And then I remember one day we were in the car, I think it was after a synchro practice, and you were like, I'm gonna start drinking coffee again.
You were so mad at me.
I was so mad. I was not happy.
You were hiding coffee from me.
And that was the little tea coffee saga. Okay, are we gonna make some bread here, Mom?
We're gonna make some bread.
Oh, good.
All right.
Well, we've been talking about making this bread for a few days now. We actually talked about it for Christmas, and it just didn't happen. And then we've been in and out of the house for the past few days. So this is the first day where we're kind of like all together in the house and not going anywhere.
Ukrainian bread is so delicious. So we're gonna
make it together. Mom just put the dough in the oven. It basically has to be in the oven for an hour to rise. And then my mom will take it out again, and then she'll knead it and then put it back in the oven again for an additional hour to again rise. And then she takes it out of the oven and then braids it, does the whole like fancy braid thing. And then it goes in the oven for another hour.
Well, yeah, 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour, and then you finally bake it.
That's correct.
So it's a very long process to make this bread. The bread also lasts like 20 seconds because we eat it within 20 seconds. So all of this process to eat it within, I don't know, a minute, because we're huge fans of this bread.
What better way? New Year's Eve.
I know, it's special.
Fresh, warm bread.
It's so nice, it's so special.
Twice the size.
It worked! Not that I ever doubted you for a second.
Okay, ready for the big moment?
Okay.
Boom.
Ah!
But I want to
Have
use
so much fun.
my little secret.
Oh, is it canola oil or something?
No, it's sunflower oil. All right, here we go.
Yay. Mom, that looks great. All right, everybody, the moment of truth. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh, Mom. I am so hungry right now. I could eat the entire thing.
Well, they say it's also sweet like a dessert. Here we go.
This is
dinner.
actual dinner.
This is a tortilla dinner, I'd say.
Yum.
All right. All right, here we go.
Should we try this?
Happy New Year's Eve.
So good.
Cheers.
This could be the year.
So this ball is descending.
What's up, everybody? It is now Thursday. Yes, we have skipped a few days and we are fully into January now. It is early in the morning. I have been getting up at like 10 a.m. and this morning I got up at about 6:15. I'm currently sitting outside my dentist's office. Yes, I am seeing my dentist in Ottawa. I have been going to a dentist in Toronto, and honestly, I decided to make this appointment because I don't know, honestly, if I fully trust my dentist. They keep trying to sell me things, and this dentist here I have been seeing since I was like super small, and I trust him completely, and I just like want to get his opinion on a few things that they keep telling me that are like wrong with my teeth, and he will tell me straight up, and he won't like try and sell me anything extra. So I'm just seeing him, and I'm literally desperate for a cup of tea right now. I almost stopped at a couple of different Tim Hortonses, but I was like, no, you're going to get your teeth clean, just like wait it out. So my gift to myself is actually going to a Starbucks. There's just a Starbucks over here. I'm actually very familiar. This is like a center. I'm very familiar with this center because there is a Fabricland here, and my mom and I used to come here so often, like so often to go to Fabricland. So this place holds so many memories for me. My mom was actually like, because she's in Toronto right now, she was like, oh, I wish I was in Ottawa because I'd love to come with you to Fabricland. Like this was our thing. We came here all the time. Even just sitting in the parking lot here gives me so many memories. Obviously, being really early in the morning, the sun is super bright behind me. I had to park in a specific direction, and even so, the sun is still finding ways to bleed through, but it is what it is. I did get here a bit early. There's like half an hour until my appointment, but I haven't seen them in a while, and I do have to like update my insurance and stuff. So I will be going in soon. Dentist appointment, everybody. Oh, and then I'm running a few errands afterwards. So we're gonna be doing, see, this is what my camera does. If I don't like manually focus it, all right. Okay, I think this is a sign. I'm just gonna wait it out and then go into my dentist appointment.
So casually keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet, huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer.
Okay, I'm back. I've got my chai, which I really need at this point. Like, I am so desperate for tea. God, I hate when that happens. So I talked to my dentist about all the things that my dentist in Toronto has like brought up as a concern. And he pretty much said to all of them, they're trying to sell you on stuff, which I knew already. I just needed a dentist to like tell me that. Like, why try and sell me on things that I don't need? He was like, your teeth look fine. Your teeth are fine. And I'm 32 and still don't have any cavities. So cheers. Okay, I have a ton of errands to run. So let's go do that. an adventure, you guys, and I have pooped, but I am now home, and I'm gonna give you a very quick haul. Betty, what are you doing? That's not for you. That's not for you. That's not for you. No, monkey, it's not for you. You're so cute. So my first stop was Michael's, and classic me, I picked up 3 of their Gildan shirts, 2 white ones and 1 black one. I wear these all the time, you guys. All the time. I do roll the sleeves and sew them. These are so good. These are the unisex size in medium, and I just love the room that it gives me. So then next I went to Bayshore, and guys, I spent too much money. I spent too much money. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? So my first stop was into Apple. When I got my phone, it only came with this cord. It's a USB-C to USB-C, but it doesn't have the part that plugs into the wall, and I really like that. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, I don't know, but I like that part. So I got one of their newer, what do you call them? The power adapters? Power adapters that I can actually plug it into the wall. Pricey, but for me, it's kind of worth it. I also went into Walmart and I picked up 2 of my classics. This is the Lighthouse Jalapeno Ranch, and then I went to Lululemon where the real damage was done. And my God, you guys, it was crazy in there. They were having mega sales, and so I couldn't help myself. I shouldn't have gone in there, but it is what it is. So, okay, I got 2 things. I got this scuba sweater. So this is the medium large, and actually I really liked the size. I just like the oversized look. I liked how it was like comfy and cozy, and that's really what I want the sweater to be. This is like around the apartment type of sweater, and I loved the color too. This is called Blazer Blue, I believe. I love it. And then the second thing I got one of their bras. Okay guys, I don't wear traditional bras anymore. All I wear is sports bras now. They're just miles more comfortable. I have a bunch of their Energy long lines, and I like them. They're the only ones I really have, so I kind of wanted to branch out. So this is the Like a Cloud long line bra, and this is for D. I love the feel of it. It was super comfortable. And then the very last thing that I picked up, I think it was my last vlog where I showed you guys that I got this little locket pendant, and it's so beautiful. It's real silver. I cleaned it up. I love it. So I wanted to get a chain for it, and I ended up going to Value Village and just looked at their jewelry. Now the jewelry that's like under glass, like the better jewelry, and I came across this one. No, I will not be keeping the pendant, but the chain itself is silver. It has that 925 stamp on it. It does need to be cleaned up like really badly, but it's a good length, it's a good size. I just thought it would be perfect, and once I clean it up, I'm going to attach the locket onto it. I just think that'll be really nice and finish it off. Let's go clean this chain because I'm dying to. This is the before, so as you can see, it's like pretty tarnished, although the chain itself is like pretty good. We have the wipe. Let's see what we can do here. Oh my gosh, that works amazingly. How? Do you guys see the 925 stamping right there? Sorry about my nail, I cracked it today. I gotta fix that. But this also has a 925 stamp, and then it says Italy at the top. I don't know if that is visible at all on camera, but it does. Wow, that is making such a difference. Do we see? So much brighter now. Okay guys, I am beyond happy. I attached the locket and it looks so good. This chain cleaned up beautifully, and it just looks so nice and complete now. And what I love about this chain too is, unlike a new chain, like this locket obviously has a story to it, right? It has a backstory. Someone owned it. Same with the chain. It has a backstory. It's from a secondhand shop. Someone owned it before. We don't know who. And kind of like, it's almost like they found each other. And I think that's kind of cute. I like the story behind it. This lighting is absolutely terrible, but look, I'm so happy with the finished product. My little keepsake. One of those timeless pieces that you can't find in any other store. It's 100% unique. I love that. I don't know whose picture this is. I don't know whose little baby ring this is, but I'd like to put it out there in the universe that it has found its way into like a forever home. This sweater, you guys, is the epitome of comfort, and I can already tell that I'm gonna need like 20 of these. I've been wearing this tonight. It's paired with my sweatpants, and let's just say I am so comfortable right now. So one thing that I didn't actually show you guys on camera that I got today is this tension rod. And this, as you might be able to tell, is for this window. So my mom has a ton of tension rods, and I tried them all, but they were all too short. This is the longest window in the basement, so we had to get a longer, thicker tension rod. My mom plans to put up some like nicer lace curtains, but for now we're gonna put up, these are like the cheap Lil curtains from IKEA. Love these curtains. I have them in my bedroom in Toronto, and I love them. They're only $5. At least the last time I bought them, they were $5. So it doesn't really matter if we use them and cut them now because they're so cheap. My brother-in-law did put up some like film, you know, the window film to block it off, but this last one at the end here is not blocked off, and I just feel like it'd be nice to have some kind of, you know, filter or like cover for the window, because right now know? You know, when you're in the bathroom, you can feel a little exposed, even though you're not really. There's like no one out there, it's woods, but still. I might need a stool though. I'm gonna go get a stool. Okay, stool has been acquired. This is gonna be so much better. I'm really excited about this. This feels like a veil. Isn't it like a veil? Who needs an expensive veil when you can have $5 IKEA curtains? So what you do is they're really, really long, but then I'm gonna take scissors after we put them up and cut them down just to fit within that window space. It's not actually that hard to do, it just takes a bit of time. Okay, now to put them actually up there. Like they're sheer, but they provide some privacy, right? So now I'm gonna cut them to make them fit, and that should actually help, I think, with how dense they are. Oh, here goes now. Nope. Do the curtains desperately need a steam? Yes. But it's something, and it's better than nothing. I almost think we could have done with like a third curtain, and maybe that can still happen. My mom has more of these curtains. I feel like a third one would make it like super dense, but it is what it is, and this is definitely an improvement. Well, you guys, it is that time. I am winding down for bed, and Bennett is so tired. He's so cute. He's just like so sleepy. I also want to make sure that I leave time to read my book. I did talk about it in this vlog. I got it from my mom for Christmas, and we're both reading it together, and she's way ahead of me. I have to catch up. I am on, let's see, I'm on chapter 18, and when my mom left for Toronto, she was already on chapter 23, so I can only imagine how far ahead she is now, but it's fine. I really do have to finish it though before she gets back, because guaranteed she's going to be finished. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and hit the bell if you want to get notified as to when I will be posting next. And I will see you all in the next one.